Wow. Okay. Mama can't say. You try to run back me. Go to daddy. Hi guys. Yes. So welcome to Storytime, haunted but true story time. Well, the stories are true, but the characters are fan, family, and friends. If you're new to my page, please hit that subscribe button in the corner of this video and also hit that bell notification so you can be notified when I go live or drop a video. Now, if you're part of the replay gang, please close the door because your live people don't never know how to do that. Please close the door. And if you would like to be included in story time, you can send your tips to the super thanks below this video to be included, and thanks in advance.
Family!
Now to everybody that is here. Family! Hey guys! So Toots wanted y'all to see her makeup. Would you stop? Look at her makeup. Look at Toots' makeup. All righty.
Family, I just want to put out there, my birthday is tomorrow.
And let's see. Let me say hey to everybody. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Tay Tay. Hey, Reality. Hey, Kim. I thought y'all were family members. What happened? Both y'all names are gray. They're not green. What's going on? Hey, Tay Tay. Thank you, Tay Tay. Let me go ahead and pin that now. Hey, Cherry Blossom. Hey, Kay. Hey, Reese. Hello, Suki. Hey, Nakia. Hey, Keita. I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Me too, Kim. Hey, Deja and Keisha. Hey, Latanya, our new member. Hey, PT. Hey, Miss D. Hey, Shayla. Thank you. Let's see who else. What is
Family.
Okay.
Family.
Hold on. Let me finish speaking to everybody. They say your makeup is so pretty. Hey, Cherry Blossom. Hey, Sabrina. She said you so pretty.
Thanks. It was a lot of work.
My oldest baby did it for her. Hey, Ty. Yeah, so her big sister put her makeup on for her. Yes,
Family.
yes.
Y'all know what y'all should do? Y'all should
Y'all get on your
already
own
know.
channel and be doing this type of advertising on your own channel and not my platform. That's what you should be
hating.
doing. How am I hating? You
She
always
hating.
short stopping on my time. Go finish getting your makeup done and talk to them later.
Y'all should definitely, help me out.
Girl, I'm about to go buy a folding chair for Toots.
Y'all should definitely help me, get some American deli because my birthday's tomorrow.
Look, they already put it out there. American deli, huh?
Yes. You already know what it is.
Girl.
You already know what it is.
Oh my goodness. When you gonna pass another video to it? When you gonna post another video? See, they all on your page. You ain't even posted like you supposed to.
I didn't know they actually wanted it.
Well, now you know. You gotta be consistent. How the hell you supposed to get subscribers?
It.
Oh my goodness. Hey Leah.
You know Daisy doesn't know how to do this.
We're about to get ready to start story time in 5 minutes. So this is the time where you're going to get your snacks, your cakes, your pies, your cookies, your wine tumblers, your shot glasses.
And tip your niece this time.
And everything else you need so we can get ready to start story time in 4 minutes. Now, if you're new to my page and you want to know how to be included in story time, there are 3 simple ways to be included in story time. Now, the first way you can be included in story time is by joining the family. Now, joining the family is a membership. My smallest membership is $1.99. I have revised my perks on the membership, so you guys might want to check that out. Like I said, my smallest package is $1.99, so it ain't gonna kill you, it ain't gonna kick you in the throat. It ain't gonna be nothing like that, okay? The second way you can be included in story time is any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in story time. Now, you can send that tip through Cash App or YouTube, however you prefer. I'm thanking you anyway. Thanks in advance, however you prefer. The only difference is the Cash App tips come with a little shit talking. Just a tad, not a lot. All right. Hugh finally caught one of your lives. I spent the last week catching up on everything. Okay, Hugh, so you already, you caught up, you ready to go. Okay, that's what I'm assuming, right? You caught up, you all ready to go, right? Just want to be sure. And your third and final way to be included in story time is by becoming biggest tipper. Now, biggest tipper starts at $35, and anybody that goes over that $35 and whoever goes over them and whoever goes over them and so forth and so on will be included in 3 story times. Oh, that is so cute. 3 story times. Mm-hmm. So those are 3 ways you guys can be included in story time. So we're about to get ready to start this story time in 3 minutes. Now, y'all auntie birthday is Friday. If you haven't already got your auntie, would you shut the hell up, please? You're so rude. I'm trying to talk. You're just gonna cut me off. Get your rude ass out of my room. Go on. Go on. Come back in the intermission. Now take your sister.
No.
Deja, pick your sister up. Take her ass up out of here.
I'm gonna fight you.
You fight her, your ass gonna be grounded for your birthday.
I will fight you. You just gonna have to fight me, my love.
Yeah, go on and pick her little ass up. Yep, just go on and pick. She gonna touch a lot. You gonna get your bad ass up. Look at Bam. Look at Bam. Bam, help Bam. Help get her ass up out of here. Yep, get her Bam. Help get her ass up out of here. Yes, I got security tonight. So like I was saying, your auntie birthday is floating.
Wait, I'll get it. Leave me alone! Stop! Please, homeless! Leave me alone! No! Here.
She got your phone?
Move, Bear. Family. Should definitely hit me up with some
Security.
Family. Family is harassment. Family. I'm being attacked. Someone get this dog. Get this dog. Cage.
Thank you, security. Get her, Bam. She's coming back. Get her, Bam. She's coming back. Get her. Girl, you don't put your hand for your hand get smashed. You close the door. Let her go. Goodness. Good night. Sorry about all that, y'all. I'm so sorry. She was being very dramatic. Yes. So we're about to get ready to start this story time. Like I was saying, your auntie birthday is on Friday. If you haven't already got your auntie something for her birthday, that ass will die in your story. So, do we have any survivors tonight? Anybody surviving tonight? Just want to know. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Hughie. Yes, I'm ready. Trying to join the family thing right now, and my name is pronounced Way. Okay, thank you so much, Way. I didn't know, but I'm glad you told me. I don't want to mess up nobody's name. Now, Way, I just want to let you know right now, that's going to have to be your name the rest of the time you with the family. Don't start changing your name to big buff people and all that crazy shit, because I'm not going to remember it. I'm not going to remember it. So, stay Way. That's good for us, okay? All righty, guys. So I hope y'all got y'all auntie something for her birthday. If you haven't, you can see your auntie a cash out for her birthday. Make sure you put this for my birthday and not a tip, so I can go ahead and put down that you are surviving. Your ass won't die in your next story. Or you can go over to the Amazon wish list that's posted on the community page and snatch your auntie something up off there. You better do it quick, because Friday is my birthday. So know that any story I tell Friday, if your ass ain't a survivor, you die like shit in your story. I ain't even gonna lie to you, you die like a motherfucker in your story. I'm just letting you know now. Hey, Chastain, I see you made it, love. Chastain is also almost baking back too. So yeah, just letting y'all know. All right, Cherry Blossom. If that cash out don't come in before story time and you in story time, get your black dress. Tell everybody it's gonna be a whole lot of flower bringing and slow singing around this motherfucker, because you gonna die. You gonna die. I ain't even lying. You gonna die. Hey, Sherelle. Yes, hey, Miss D. Look, Miss D, I'm glad to be in the land of the living. Yes, you are, Miss D. Be very proud of that, because you got a lot of cousins gonna die this weekend. So I'm just letting you know now. Little LOL, I won't be baking back unless it's turkey bacon. Bitch, it can be turkey bacon, cow bacon, horse bacon, bitch. Bacon back is your name if I don't get nothing for my birthday. Just to let you know. So, we're about to get ready to start this story time. If you guys are ready, you got everything you need, go ahead and give them thumbs, give them thumbs, give them thumbs. It should be a thumb in the chat and a thumb of the live. Let me get those, please. Thank you so kindly. Y'all better get y'all auntie a birthday gift. I'm telling y'all, cash apps. If you can't pick nothing off the wish list, go ahead and send a cash app and make sure you put happy birthday. That way I know it's a birthday gift and not a tip. And that way you won't get confused and end up dead. As he said, pull out the casket. I'm telling you, pulling out the caskets left and right around this motherfucker. I don't know what to do for my hair for my birthday, y'all. I'm really trying to figure this shit out. I'm thinking about cutting it. I'm thinking about cutting it like really, really short, like cutting all of it off. All of this, cutting it all off. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. So, because I ain't got nothing to do for my hair for my birthday. So I'm thinking about cutting it off. Chastain told me not to, but I'm thinking about it because I can't do nothing with it. Alrighty, guys, we're about to go ahead and start our first story of the night. Our first story of the night has Evelyn, Step, and Jasmine. Evelyn, Step, and Jasmine, are you ladies here? Girl, it's gonna be hotter than two fat bitches in a phone booth this weekend. A silk press, that'll be a waste of money. This shit'll hit my hair. My hair will look just like this again, like poof, and it'll look like this again because humidity is not good for my hair. I will look like this if I try to get a silk press. It'll be just like this again once the heat hit it. So I wanted to get some sister locks with no whole charge and an arm, leg, and some thigh meat just to get them done. So I was like, fuck that. Yeah, it is high reality. Evelyn, are you here? Step. I see Jasmine's here. Okay, Step's here. Evelyn, please, y'all, please don't tell me Evelyn not in the hallway sucking dick. Please tell me she not in the hallway sucking dick. Evelyn. I don't see Evelyn. She must be somewhere sucking dick. I will be reaching out to her parent tonight. Well, she ain't sucking dick. Evelyn somewhere eating pussy. So I'm gonna reach out to her mama and let her mama know that tune ain't the only thing she putting in her mouth since she don't want to be in class. Damn, it took 21 hours, girl. More power to you, bitch. Cause all right. Alrighty, guys. So like to hear, here we go. Hey Nia, you almost late. All right, guys. Like to hear, here we go. So like I said, Our first story has Evelyn, Jasmine, and Step Step. I hope you guys like it. Like to hear it. Here it goes. Now, Evelyn, Jasmine, and Step Step all work they all work the night shift for a 24-hour diner, something like Waffle House or something like that. Okay, just to give you a picture of the building we're looking at. So something like a Waffle House. So that night, Evelyn, Jasmine, and Step Step was working at this 24-hour diner, and Step Step was cooking, and Jasmine and Evelyn were, waitresses. Now, this particular night when all this shit go down, they are at the job by themselves. It's just them three, and they are working. It's pretty slow, so they decide they don't go outside and smoke. So Evelyn and Step Step go outside, go to the back, and they tell Jasmine they'll be right back. They'll come get her when it's her turn to hit the blunt. So she like bet. So she was gonna stay on the inside and wait on if any customers come in, and Step and Evelyn was going to the back to smoke. So she's in there, in the restaurant. Nobody's in the restaurant with her. The streets are pretty much empty, dead. You don't see no cars or anything like that. So she decided she was gonna wash up the little dishes that was in the sink. So she washing up the little dishes that's in the sink. She get hot. She holds her head up to do like this, and she realized it's a lady sitting at the booth in a diner. Now, she never heard this lady come in because their door has a bell. If you open the door, you can hear you know somebody coming in. But for some strange reason, she never heard this woman come in. This woman just ended up sitting in a back booth by herself. So Jasmine see her and it's scared. So she's like, oh my goodness, I didn't even hear you come in. I'm sorry, ma'am. And she stopped washing dishes. She goes and grabs her menu. She come around. She sits the menu on the table and she tells the lady, when you're ready to order, just let me know. Lady don't say nothing. She don't even look at Jasmine. So Jasmine sits the menu down and she goes back around there and starts back to wash dishes. So as she's washing dishes, Evelyn comes in and she like, hey, Jasmine, Step said, come on to the back so you can hit the blunt. So Jasmine like, all right, bet. Evelyn looks over. She sees the lady at the booth. She like, I'll take care of the guests. You just going on out back. She's like, okay, cool. So Evelyn, takes care of the guests and Jasmine goes outside with Step. Now, while she's outside with Step, they smoking and talking shit and laughing and stuff. It's dark, you know what I'm saying? Street lights on and everything. So they standing out just talking and laughing, having them a good time. You late, Marcus. Hey, love, but you late. So while they standing there having them a good time, talking and laughing and shit, they start to notice something wasn't right. So Step like, what the fuck is that? So she points. And Jasmine looked and she's staring, like looking to see what the hell is going on. And she noticed that the shadows on the ground that's reflecting off everything from the street light is starting to come up off the ground and form into like figures, like dark figures. And she see this shit. Step see this shit. So Step like, okay, Jasmine, I know I've been smoking all night. Please tell me you see this shit. And Jasmine like, quiet. She just eyes big as saucers and she's staring like, what the fuck is that? Then she noticed it's more of them and more of them. Like the fucking shadows are coming up off the concrete, forming into people. She see this shit. Step see this shit. And they just standing there looking at it. While this shit is coming up off the ground forming, they both just standing there in shock, looking at this shit. And I ain't talking about one dark figure. I'm talking about like 8 to 12 of these motherfuckers are coming up out the ground and they just looking around at this shit. Now, at first, they thought they was tripping. They like, damn, this weed must be really good because I'm seeing shit. But then when these figures started to come towards them, Jasmine and Step got scared and decided to run back in the building. So when they run back in the building and close the door behind them, time the door closed behind them, banging instantly starts on the door, hard as shit. Boom, 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 boom. Like somebody's trying to open the door. They are both scared. So Jasmine takes off and she runs back into the diner and she's like, Evelyn. And she looks up and Evelyn is sitting at the booth with the lady, but Evelyn is slumped over in the booth. So she's like, Evelyn. Step come running from the back. Step runs to the front door to lock the front door. When she clicked, by the time she clicked and look up, one of those figures is standing right in the fucking door, like right at the glass, like right at her. She backs up and she looks around. The whole fucking diner is surrounded by black figures, like all around the fucking diner. And while she's locking the door, Jasmine run over like Step like Evelyn. And she grabs Evelyn. Evelyn just falls out the goddamn booth. And she like, Evelyn. She grabs Evelyn around the neck and Evelyn ain't breathing. So she looks at the lady and the lady ain't moved. The bitch still sitting in the same position she was sitting in when she first came in. So Jasmine's like, Evelyn. She instantly starts to do CPR because she noticed Evelyn ain't breathing. So she's doing CPR. While she's doing this, Step is like, they all around us. They all around us. They all around us. Pull the shades down. And she like, help me. Evelyn's not breathing. Help me. Evelyn's not breathing. And as soon as Step comes towards her to help her, the lights go completely off. The lady that was sitting in the booth starts to scream at the top of her fucking lungs. Jasmine is still doing CPR on Evelyn because she don't know what the fuck going on. Now the whole diner is dark. Even the lights outside around the diner is dark. So it's completely dark in this diner. She can't see shit. Step can't see shit. The lady is screaming in the goddamn building. The black figures are still around the door hitting on the glass and shit. Jasmine is still trying to do CPR and she screams out. She's like, Step, help me. My arms are tired. Help me. Step can't see how to get around where she at because it's so dark in there. And then suddenly she feels Evelyn slide right from up under her arms like somebody slid her ass from up under her. And it's like instantly Jasmine goes to the fucking ground because she was pushing on Evelyn, but somebody snatched Evelyn from up under her. So she just goes straight to the ground. She like, Evelyn, screaming for Evelyn. And then she hears Step like trying to get close. She like, I hear you. I'm coming to your voice. I'm coming to the voice. And then you hear Step scream at the top of her lungs and a big fucking crash, like, push, glass go everywhere. You can't see it, but you can hear all this shit going on. The beating is still going on around goddamn glass, around the building, this shit. At this point, Jasmine is crying. She's scared. She don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And now she's like up under the table. She's up under the table and she can feel like cold, really cold breezes like flushing past her, like flying past her. She can feel burns all over her body like she's being burnt. And she's screaming out like, what the hell? She is screaming out. And she's like, help me, Step. But Step's not responding. Evelyn's not responding. She's still being burned on different parts of her body. She's holding her fucking legs up under this damn table. She's scared as hell. She don't know what to do. All of a sudden, she hears the bell on the door. Somebody just opened up the fucking door. Now she really scared. She done pushed herself all the way up under this table behind that pole that sits on the floor, like that plants the table on the floor. She's behind that pole and she's holding that pole because she don't know what the fuck finna happen. She's just screaming. Help me! Step! Evelyn! Neither one of them is saying shit. Suddenly, she's grabbed by one leg and she's pulled from up under this table, but she holding on to that shit like, no, I'm not letting go. And she is steady being pulled. Her body is being picked up off the ground like a hurricane is coming and she's being sucked up, but she holding on to this damn table. So her body is off the fucking ground being pulled up, but she's still holding on to this table. She's still crying. She's begging for help. Please, God, please help me. And her ass dropped to the ground. All the lights in the building cut back on. She jumps up. She looks at the table. The lady ain't even at the table. The lady's not there. She looking around. Step. Evelyn. Step. Evelyn. She don't know what the fuck going on. She running around the restaurant. And right as she goes to the back, like she's about to go out the door flies open. And it's fucking Evelyn and Step. And they just laughing and shit. Yeah, man, I don't know what the hell. And Jasmine's going on. What the fuck is y'all doing? What the fuck happened? Evelyn, what happened? And both of them is looking like, what the fuck? She was going off. She was screaming so much that she just fainted. And she wakes up to Evelyn and Step trying to wake her up. She wakes up frantic. They about to come in. Lock the doors before they come in. Lock the doors. And Evelyn and Step was like, who? Who finna come in? What you talking about? She like, they finna come in, lock the door. She is freaking out. Evelyn is holding her, trying to keep her from, freaking the fuck out the way she is. So Step runs over to the sink, grab her a glass of water. She come back, get her the water. Here, drink the water, calm down. She looking around. Did y'all lock the back door? Did you lock the front door? And they like, what are you talking about? What's coming? She like, they coming. I know they coming to get us. They gonna come get us. And they like, calm down, Jasmine. Like, what are you talking about? And she tells them everything that happened. She was like, you were dead. I heard you scream. I was screaming for y'all. Neither one of y'all were answering. And both of them are standing there like, when did this happen? She like, this just happened. Like, no, because we've been outside smoking like the whole time. She like, no, Evelyn, you was sitting right here with the lady. And everybody like, what lady? It was a lady here. She ain't here now, but it was a lady here. And you was sitting in the chair with the lady, and you was slumped over. And when I came over, you fell out the damn booth, and you weren't breathing. I was doing CPR. My fucking arms was hurting. I was screaming for help. Step was coming to help me, but then I heard her ass screaming and a bunch of crashing, and I don't know. And they just looking at her ass like, No, no, we was outside the whole time. We waiting on you to come hit the fucking blunt. Ain't nobody in here. Like, why you still in here? Why you just think come hit the blunt and run back in? And she like, the lady was in here, y'all. The lady was in there, and they like, what fucking lady? Like, they have no idea what the fuck Jasmine is talking about. Jasmine is so freaked the fuck out that she can't even take no more orders for the rest of the night. She just sitting out to the side, staring off into the great fucking beyond, trying to play this shit out of her head, like what the fuck happened. And of course, Evelyn and Step watched her the whole night, like something ain't right, man. But they went on and handled all the tables and stuff without her because she was really thrown the fuck off. So it gets around 6:45, and the second shift is coming in. And of course, they was asking, what the fuck is wrong with Jasmine? And Step and Evelyn was like, she just had a really long night. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? She'll be okay. And everybody was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So the next 3-man crew, they come in and they get everything ready for their shift. And, Step and Evelyn go over there and tell Jasmine, hey, Jasmine. Okay, so you can go ahead and clock out. The next shift came in early, so we ain't got to stay to 7. You can go ahead and clock out so we can go. Jasmine was glad. That was music to her motherfucking ears. Bet. Let me get my shit and get the fuck on up out of here. So Jasmine grabbed her stuff and she clocked out, and she kept finding herself stopping, trying to put the shit together in her head. Like, it just wasn't making no sense. But she just went on and kept, doing what she was doing. She clocks out and she goes outside. It's still dark as shit outside. So she's scared as fuck. She stick her head out the door. Street lights are on, and cars are going up and down the street now, so she don't feel too scared. And Evelyn told her, like, you good? You still scared? She like, girl, that shit felt so real. I swear you died, Evelyn. Like, I was trying to save your life. And Evelyn's like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that happened. We ain't gonna say nothing to nobody. Just, chill out. You can't be talking about that shit around the job because people gonna be like, what the fuck you talking about? So Jasmine was like, okay. And Step come out and she like, you good? And Jasmine like, I'm good. And she like, Evelyn, you need a ride? Evelyn like, nah, I'm good. I drove today. I'm good. She like, do you need a ride, Jasmine? Jasmine like, no, I'm taking the bus. She like, I just need time to think. Like, I just want to think. So they was like, okay, cool. So Evelyn get in her car and pull off. Step get in her car and pull off. Jasmine's at the bus stop waiting. The bus pulls up. She gets on the bus. As she's getting on the bus and she's paying, she looks up at the driver. But when she looks up at the driver, she looks through his window on the side. And when she looked through his window, she see that same creepy ass woman that was sitting in the goddamn booth that just popped in the fucking restaurant that she didn't hear come in. She sees that woman sitting in a booth in that empty ass diner. The woman never walked past her, but the woman was sitting in the booth. And it sent chills all over Jasmine's body, scared the shit out of her when she seen that lady. She just walked, she walked over to the glass like she was finna stop the bus, like she was finna get off and, run over and tell the new crew what was going on. But all we can play in her head is what Evelyn said, which was, keep that shit to yourself. Don't say nothing to nobody. People gonna think you fucking crazy. So she stopped herself. She didn't even get off the bus. She just stopped herself. And she was like, the bus driver was looking at her. He like, you good? Do you need to get off? She like, no, I'm good. And she went and sat down in her seat, and she looked over at the restaurant, at the diner, and you can see the 3 workers moving around in the diner, and the lady is just sitting in the fucking booth, and she is not moving, and Jasmine is just staring at this bitch like, what the fuck? So the bus begins to pull off. As the bus began to pull off, the lady was sitting in the booth looking straight ahead. The bus is over here. So she was looking in the booth straight ahead while Jasmine is looking at her from the bus. And as the bus pull off, the lady head snaps over and she looks at Jasmine. She gives this creepy ass grin. And when she gives the grin at Jasmine heart started to race. She looked at that lady and the lady gave her that creepy ass grin. And then the whole diner went dark. Like, boom, dark. Jasmine was like, wait, stop. And she stopped the bus and she looked over at the diner and the diner was completely dark. And she was planning in her head, should I go over there? But after what she went through that night, she told the bus, go ahead, I'm good. Go ahead. And the bus driver drove on off. She got home and she quit that night to find out that when she quit that morning when she got home, she called and let them know she wasn't working there no more. And the boss is like, what the hell is going on? What happened? And she like, what are you talking about? And he was like, the shift that came in after y'all all just quit when I came in. Everybody. Like, what's going on? Like, did something happen? My name Bennett. I ain't in it. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. All I know is this ain't a job for me no more. It's time for me to move on. I don't know what their reasons are for quitting, but my reason for quitting, this ain't a job for me no more. It's time for me to move on. And the boss man was like, have you talked to Evelyn or, Step? And she was like, I talked to them when I got ready to leave. He was like, because Evelyn and Step was like, they called in and said, something happened with you last night. And she was like, no, it wasn't really no big deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine. I just feel like this ain't the job for me no more. And the man was like, you sure you didn't get into it with the shift that came in after y'all? Because why would all three of them quit and you? Like, what's going on? And she just like, I don't know. All I know is this ain't the job for me and I won't be coming back. So you can give my shift to somebody else. And he was just like, okay, I understand. And he hung up. He didn't know what happened. Let the three people that did quit after Evelyn, that next shift that quit, they didn't tell this man nothing. They didn't say shit about what the reason they was quitting. This man basically made it sound like when he opened the door to come in, they were knocking his ass down to get out. Like, we quit. We not coming back. So it shocked the shit out of him. He goes on in and have to call a new shift in, and then she called in and say she quit. He like, what the fuck is going on? But Jasmine wasn't finna say shit. Last thing you finna do is put on my next job when they call to check and see how good a worker I was, and you tell them motherfuckers I was Fruit Loops in this goddamn place. So no, I'm not telling you shit. All I can tell you is I've outgrown this job, and there are other opportunities I want to look forward to. So I'm leaving this job, and he let that shit go. But Jasmine knows what the fuck she saw. She knows what the fuck she saw, and can't nobody convince her otherwise. She know Evelyn died. She saw Evelyn die. She worked on that girl till her fucking arms almost fell off trying to get Evelyn to breathe, and she know she never got Evelyn to breathe. Like, that shit made no fucking sense. She didn't understand why it happened to her that night. Out of all the nights they worked together, she don't understand why it happened that night, what was going on that night. Nothing. All she know is she put in her motherfucking notice. I won't be coming back. You might well find somebody else to take my shift because I'm done. And she never did go back to the motherfucking job. She was through. She don't know who that woman was. She never bothered to research what was going on. Nothing. She didn't want to see that woman again. Just telling the story, put chills on her fucking body. Just picture it. I guess she could picture this woman in her head as she was telling the story, and it just scared the fuck out of her trying to explain to me, you know what I'm saying, what this woman looked like. She was like, the woman looked normal when she seen her in the booth. She looked like a normal person. She just wasn't looking around or acknowledging anybody. She was just staring off. She was like, but when she started freaking the fuck out when all that shit happened, she looked up at that lady, and that lady's face was completely white. She had like dark black tears coming out her fucking face. Her eyes were sunk in so goddamn deep you couldn't even see her fucking eyes. So her just trying to explain what this woman looked like creeped her the fuck out. It gave her goosebumps. She was like, this shit creeping me out even right now. So if you work at Waffle House, IHOP, any of those little restaurants that be open 24/7, and you are a waitress or cook or whatever the case may be, and all of a sudden a motherfucker sitting in your dining room that you never heard come in the motherfucking building. If that ever happens to you, all I can say is clock the fuck out. Don't even explain to nobody. Just clock the fuck out. You all of a sudden sick, bitch, and you gotta go. And then you get the fuck up out of there and you watch on the news what happened to the motherfuckers that stayed. Don't be no fool. We are a family of self-preservation and we shall do that, okay? All right. So there you guys go. That is your first story of the night. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get your son a drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, send your auntie her birthday gift, tip or however, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the last story of the night. I'll blame you way. I'll be the same way, like, honey, because they do that. YouTube will do it. Hey, Jersey. Hey, Evelyn. Did you like your story? I see you showed up late. I need them late slips. The one on the table who felt the fire on her skin, surprised she didn't have any real visible scars. Now, Sabrina, it's funny that you say that because she did. She did. Once Jasmine got home and took off her clothes to get ready to take a shower and everything, she noticed that she had burn marks, like cigarette burn marks, all up and down her arms and her fucking legs. Yet there was no explanation where they came from because nobody ever seen these people come in. Nobody ever seen anybody in there. There was no explanation for where this shit came from. But they were fresh, like cigarette burn marks. Like somebody was just like, bitch. And yeah. So that that I think that's what really made her quit. Because I don't think she was gonna quit at first. Because in her she was thinking like this shit was going on in her head. But when she saw that shit, yeah, that solidified what she actually went through. She knew that shit was real at that point, and I think that's what pushed her to go ahead and be like, "I'm done. I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm not gonna give it a chance to do anything like that to me again." I thought because it's my business account, I wouldn't get them. LOL. You so silly to my thought because this is my business account. I wouldn't get them. Girl, YouTube is going to send you ass, baby. They are not playing. They are not playing. All righty, guys. We're about to get ready to start that next story. Go over and tip your auntie. Because y'all know if y'all don't tip auntie, I don't have enough people for these stories. And as of right now, it seems like it's not going to be no story time on Thursday because I ain't got nobody. Y'all, please keep Nino in y'all prayers. I would greatly appreciate it. My nephew need a lot of prayers, so if y'all could, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all keep Nino and his family in y'all prayers. Thank you so much. Let me see. You heard what happened in Montgomery. Baby, you talking about the Boston Sweet Tea Party of 2023. You think I did? You think I did? Oh, baby, let me tell you something. Oh, I had to explain that to Toots. I'm like, baby, this is a big day in history that you needs to know about. I'm talking about, I'm like, you needs to know about this. And don't let nobody in them damn schools tell you different that the Sweet Tea Boston Tea Party did not go down in Alabama in 2023. Yes, I did see it. Oh my goodness. I have never in my life been so fucking proud that they did not let that man get jumped on like that. Because real shit, had I been on that motherfucking boat, I think I would have did the same thing that boy did, which was jump my ass in that water and try to get over there to help that man. Because how could you sit there and not help that man? You see him being jumped on like that. I help motherfuckers in the street. I don't even know when they getting jumped on like that. Like, hell nah, you don't get no brownie points for jumping on somebody. Square up, one-on-one, toe-to-toe, and let that shit go down. And he was holding his own with the daddy until the son come with the goddamn flying suplex knee and get involved. And then here come the store owner that claimed his ass was never involved. A whole video of his ass being involved. Yes, I saw it all. I saw it all. They have brought up, they got warrants out, because I've been keeping up with it. They got warrants out for the owner of Vassar who came out lying, talking about, I had nothing to do with it when it happened. I was the first one to try to run with your punk ass. We know you tried to run, but they caught that ass. But anyway, he wanted to try to make it seem like he had nothing to do with it and he was trying to get away from it. But in the beginning of that video, when they started jumping that black man, he is the man in them damn gray shorts that everybody see from the boat that's wailing on this fucking man. So yes, you can't sit back and say no shit like that. He made that statement and people posted it, like the news and everything posted it. But then when they saw the video and saw his ass was actually in it, people started deleting that shit like, oh, he lied. Let me take this down because he's making us look bad. No, bitch, you did. You make yourself look bad by not doing the research because everybody and their mama seen that goddamn video. Hell, Toots could have picked out all the motherfuckers in that video she needed to and knew what everybody did. So I don't know why, you know what I'm saying, they was doing it like that, but I was just glad to see that man did not get jumped on like that because that was really fucked up. And he was just doing his job. I can understand if he was just fucking with people, but he was doing his job. And you know that liquid courage. Y'all know how that liquid courage is. That liquid courage will have your ass feeling like you Incredible Hulk, like you holding some goddamn body. Can't nobody take you down. Well, all of those black people from the Harriet No Tubman showed their ass it was real. Yeah. I was like, wow. And the way them black boys was skipping up to beat the hell out of them. Dude, I've been in a ton of fights. I've been in a ton of fights. And I know for a fact, if a motherfucker comes skipping towards me, this shit ain't gonna go the way I think. It ain't gonna go the way I think. So I only have two things I can do. I can stand here and get my ass whooped and then lie to everybody about how I won, or I can run like they did. Because he jumped his ass straight off in that water. He left his mama catching blows. He left his sisters catching blows and jumped in the water and left their ass. I could not believe it. Like, what? Did this nigga just really jump off the fucking dock into the water and left them? I'm talking about left them, y'all. He was on some self-preservation type shit for real. Like, I'm talking about all of them was self-preservation type shit. When they was coming after the two brothers with them 5 dudes coming after the two brothers, the brother in the salmon shorts that started all that shit was the first one to dive off the goddamn dock to get away from the ass whooping. So he was self-preservation mode off the rip. And his brother fucked around and didn't get a chance to jump off quick enough. So he caught like a 20-piece with biscuit size and a jug of sweet tea before he got a chance to jump his ass off. And when he jumped off, he left mom Duke to catch a blow, sister to catch a blow, pops to catch a blow. They didn't look good as a unit. Me and my family done fought together before, and it's never went like that. I was wondering what the fuck, like, I would have fought my family after that fight. Like, bitch, you left them over there to beat my head in like that while you over there taking a swim? Like, what the fuck? I went off on all the family. Like, it's an embarrassment as a family, y'all. They took their ass whooping as a family. They was embarrassed as a family. They caught the Morris as a family. They were very family oriented. That's what all I can say about them. They was very fucking family oriented. Cause me and my family done fought together before. We ain't never took an ass whooping like that. Like real shit. We ain't never took an ass whooping like that. Yeah. But I also know not to talk shit and do shit to people that bring that type of ass whooping to me. So, you know, when you fuck around, you find out, you think it's a game, you thought because you was in Alabama, you gonna be able to get away with that shit, but it's a new day and age, and the motherfuckers y'all was jumping on in the past and doing all that shit in the past too. That shit ain't floating. It ain't floating nowadays. It's really not. It's really not. And somebody need to tell them, somebody need to send out a memo, a smoke signal, because when that hat went up in the fucking air, baby, I was ready to come run. I saw the hat. I saw the hat from Georgia. Do I need to get? I'm telling you, but that fucking hat went up. Did anybody see the hat come down? It like the hat went up and just burst into fucking fireworks, and then all these black folks show up like, we're here. So yeah. Yes, I did hear about the nurse that called in on the Breakfast Club. Y'all see the video of the black lady who threw that lady into the water? Yeah, she on TikTok. She made a video talking about why she threw her ass in the water because she didn't appreciate what they were doing. So yeah, it's a lot of information on that shit. I was just waiting. I'm just waiting on the hate crime to be charged. Because if you ask me, that was a fucking hate crime. Because the only reason they jumped on that man was because of the color of his skin. Had he been a white man telling their ass to move that motherfucking boat, they didn't want to stand out there and conversate, offer a beer, move the boat, all that good shit. But the fact that they are making these comments up under they mini mart vessel, mini mart talking about they don't want gorillas, monkey, they want the superior dollar from the white people. That shit right there is enough for them to have a fucking hate charge. Period. It's good enough to have a fucking hate charge. That goes to show y'all jumped on that fucking man based off the color of his fucking skin. Because if he'd have been a white man to come out there and tell y'all have rectified that situation so goddamn quick, probably inviting him for a beer and some barbecue. But because this black man came down there and tried to rectify the situation, and you got all your family down there with that goddamn liquid courage, everybody, you want to show out and try to shine on this fucking man in front of your family, and you found out that shit was not going to go the way you thought. So I think whatever happened, everybody deserved what the fuck came their way. Mr. WWE with the chair. All I can say is that man looked like he might have been old enough to remember slavery and shit like that, segregation. I think he was just trying to get his fucking. I think he just snapped. I think that man just snapped and went back in the day when racism was going on and they wouldn't let us drink from the water fountain to come into the front door, and he just took that shit out on every white person walking around with cotton shorts on. I'm talking about he didn't waste no fucking time. They got them fucking fucking slides. What they call them slides? Them slides. He didn't even have them motherfuckers. Everybody said them bitches were not in sports mode. I'm talking about not at all. That nigga shoes was not in sports mode. And beat the shoes, sleeves, Old Navy shorts right up off their ass, y'all. I watched that video like 1,000 times. I think every time I watched it, my heart felt a little lighter every time I watched it. So that's just me. He got our kid back for it. I'm telling you, honey, he got a whole bunch of shit back for us, honey. But what was killing me in the video was all the motherfuckers that were fighting, but when the police got close, everybody they ain't have shit to do with it. But that shit was hilarious. Like the lady in all white that was beating up the lady that was over there on that red on the ground, she was kicking, boom, boom. But when the police got close, that bitch jumped back like, And they ran right past her ass like she had nothing to do with it. I said, I'm gonna try that shit in this time. I'm at a club and a fight break down. I'm just gonna grab my mouth and back up and see how many motherfuckers ran past me. Cause she pulled that shit. She was like, and the police ran right past her ass. I said, I'm gonna try that shit. I don't give a fuck if I get pulled over. If I get pulled over, the police walk up to my window, I'm gonna say, and see if that shit worked for me too. Cause she pulled that shit off. She pulled that shit off. I was like, damn, police. Polly J. Grant, like I'm talking about, went right on past her ass, and she stood there just as shocked and appalled. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna run that shit mid time. Fulton County think they finna pull my ass over. Oh yeah, the video all over social media, boo boo. I'm talking about, I seen different angles of that shit, everything. The boat angle. Has anybody seen the boat angle from the people that was up on the boat up top? Have you seen that angle, baby? You get to see that motherfucking chair make contact several times from that angle. And you back down? What are you here for? I don't have no treats. I ain't got no snacks. I ain't got nothing. I don't have no snacks, man. What are you doing?
Out. Go to Zach.
Look. Yeah, she was shocked. I said, I'm gonna try that shit mid time. Look, he trying to be in here so he can show the family.
No, because I told you wrong.
All right, guys. So now that we got that out the way. Probably because I haven't been on TikTok today. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I put it in the Telegram chat for you, Nakia, so you can see it, boo boo. Mm-hmm. Drop the videos that I seen. I got. Which one? The phone?
Your child called.
Which one? None. What you calling for?
She didn't get through. They still in the living room. I said, first off, she lied because I was home. She like, nothing. I said, you know I've known you your whole life, right? I know. So what's wrong with you? We didn't get the room. We still in the living room. And quite frankly, I don't want to be over here. Tell mama I don't want to be over here no more because Gucci over here only worried about the game and then doing a bunch of stupid stuff. I said, why you allowing them to treat you like that? Any other time you would have turned up. What's going on? What do I say? You're not retarded. Come on now. Come on now. So I hung up in her face. Can you just tell mom? All right, click.
Yeah, because I got my phone on Do Not Disturb so I can see my cash apps and all the other stuff. I don't have time for it. Should I wait? I haven't been on TikTok for a bit. Just been working and doing house projects, so I haven't heard of any of this. What? Wait, are you kidding me? Man, that shit went so viral, man. Everybody talking about that shit. You can go on any platform right now and put that shit in, and it'll pull up the whole brawl. I'm talking about the whole brawl. Let me help you out. I don't know if they're gonna. They shouldn't copyright me, right? I was ain't got no sound in it. They shouldn't copyright me. I was ain't got no sound in it, right? I just want to be sure.
Yeah, as long as you got sound.
Okay, so for all those ain't seen it, I'm finna go ahead and show it to you. You ready? Y'all ready? Here we go. Hold on, let me get a little close.
Verbally state you own the rights to that video.
I don't own the rights to this video, just to let y'all know. Okay.
You want to keep complaining, but don't want to do it about it. Complaining ain't done nothing for you. So, I'm pretty sure your husband and your son. I'm finna go right in the car for the roaches. And we can only tap it because I don't think we have room.
He jumped in the water. Hold on, it ain't over with. Hold on. Because they brawling down on the other end. You finna see that. Yep. Be out of their crocs. Mm. Bitch, move. Huh. Yeah. So if you didn't catch it, I just caught you up on what's going on. And just in case y'all didn't know, old boy jumped in the water. Let me show you that real quick. See? He ran and jumped in the water, left his mama and his sister to catch blows. Pow! And he jumped in the water. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. So, just in case you was under a rock this weekend, just helped your kid catch up to the word. Oh, you're so welcome, Way. You're so welcome. So, yeah, that's what went down. That was the Boston Sweet Tea Party Massacre of 2023. And just to let y'all know, so you can explain it to your kids when they ask y'all what's the Boston Sweet Tea Party, you can go and explain it to them. Now, Eric, you asking what caused this fight? What caused this fight was, you seen all them black folks that jumped off that boat? They was on the riverboat. All them folks was on the riverboat, right? And they was out in the water. They circled around twice because they couldn't park because those people boat was in the way and they couldn't park. Now, they asked these people to move, but they didn't move. So the security guard was on the riverboat. He got over to the dock to tell the folks to move their damn boat. They got all irate, started arguing with him, so he tried to move the boat on his own by pushing it. They see him touching the boat, and then that's when they come down there and try to confront him. He's trying to tell them, y'all got to move y'all shit because the riverboat got to come in. All them people that you see standing up top that was filming, all them people was waiting to get on the riverboat. So they was waiting for the riverboat to dock so the people can get off and the new people can get on. But these folks didn't want to move their fucking boat. They had been drinking and they felt like no black man was finna tell them what the fuck to do with their stuff. So they decided to jump that man. And lo and behold, the ancestors was not having that shit. And I'm going to tell you how I know the ancestors weren't having that shit. Because first off, that 16-year-old boy that jumped in the fucking water to save that man didn't even know how to swim. He didn't even know how to swim, y'all. This baby ain't never took a fucking swimming class at a goddamn wreck or nothing. He did not know how to swim. You can tell from the way he jumped in that water. That boy did not know how to fucking swim. But for some reason, the ancestors carried his ass through that water, helped him up on that motherfucking dock. Do you hear me? Now, another way I know the ancestors was involved is because the boat itself was called the fucking Harriet No Tubman. It was fucking Harriet. That was the name of the riverboat they was on. Harriet. And all them black folks came piling up off that goddamn boat and it went bananas. Do you hear me? Bananas. So, yes, that was called the Harriet. That little boy could not swim, yet he made it over to the dock safely and got up on the dock with no problems. And he laid hands. I'm talking about this baby had already swam for his life through this water. And when he jumped out, it was like he had another boost of energy because he went in on motherfucker. He was signing them goddamn checks left and right. Two piece and a biscuit motherfuckers left and right. So the water didn't stop him. He got there. So if that ain't the ancestors working, I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. Because that boy couldn't swim, but he didn't drown. He got there. And that boat was called the Harriet. So you tell me who the fuck helped out that situation, because That was just too many pieces slide in the right space for like coincidence. No, it was just too many pieces in the same area. So yeah, there you go. There you go. Run it. I'm on the screen. Oh, oh. Right. All right, guys. 30 women had did a ritual honoring the ancestors in the river a couple hours before. And there you go. There you go. Can you imagine how Harriet was shouting up? She was out there, but Harriet had some popcorn. She was sitting to the side like, I told them motherfuckers, my ancestors, my descendants weren't gonna bullshit, because we all know Harriet Tubman had to whoop ass to do the job that she did back in the day. So it wasn't no quinky dink that everybody that jumped off that fucking boat was gonna be able to whoop ass. It wasn't a quinky dink. I just knew it. I knew it. When I seen them skipping the way they did, I was screaming at the screen, pull off, because I knew that shit was gonna get bad, but I guess they couldn't hear me. And then that black boy slapped the taste out that man's mouth. And I was just like, well, ass gonna learn today. So, so just to let y'all know that. And Tory Lanez got sentenced to 10 years today for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot that had glass in it, or whatever the case may be. But he got 10 years. Just to let y'all know that too. 10 years in state prison. So yeah. Yeah, the skipping was, anybody ever skip up on you like that, bro? Run. Don't even wait. Run. Because that shit is not going to go the way you think. It's not going, the math is not going to math. I'm telling you. So, you know, like I know you better fucking run. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say about it. She ran. So what? That motherfucker was coming to kill me. Y'all didn't see how he skipped over this way? I'm telling you, you better fucking run. I'll be the first to say I'm running, the motherfucker come skip towards me. Look at that big. Oh, yeah, a bitch is finna do a Bill 50 coming down the goddamn street, wide ass open, screaming at the top of my Lord, somebody help me, because I'm not finna do it. So, we're about to get ready to start the last story of the night. Probably the last story of the week, because I don't have anybody else to put in these stories. So, yeah, this is probably the last story of the week. All righty, guys. So if you guys are ready, go ahead and give them thumbs. Give them thumbs. Give me those thumbs. And I don't serve a damn day either. Alrighty. So, you know, of course, they said they arrested 13 people. Oh, you did, Jersey? Why didn't it come through? They arrested 13 people, but they released everybody. But they now have warrants on three of the 5 white people that was involved. They got warrants out on 3 of them, and 2 of them have already turned themselves in. And they want to talk to Mr. Chairman. They let him go too, but they want to talk to him. So they looking for him so they can talk to him again. Okay. All righty, here we go. Thank you, Way. Way gonna be in story time. Way, now let me tell you, I'm gonna let you know now because you're new to the page. Your auntie birthday is Friday. Now I have an Amazon wish list that's posted in the community page, okay? And welcome to the family, love, because I seen you join the family. So welcome to the family. You will get a special welcome from me on the community page, as well as your name in the story time. So if you don't get your auntie something for her birthday, it could be a cash out, it could be a gift off the Amazon wish list, and you have till Friday. But it ain't only you, Way, it's everybody that hasn't got your auntie a gift. So if you haven't got your auntie a gift along with Way, and you don't get your auntie a gift by Friday, your ass gonna die in every fucking story I tell that have you in it. Try me. Okay? Okay? We all understand? Thank you, Way. Thank you, Miss D. Thank you, PT. Thank you, Reality. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 story on Thursday for you guys, because I only have enough people to make it that. Yes, Way, you will be in story time, okay? So Friday is your auntie birthday. If you ain't got your auntie something about Friday, you got to be in the story time, baby. Ooh, it might not go good for you. I don't want you to die. You just got here. You just got here. Did y'all tell y'all cousin? Did y'all tell y'all cousin welcome? Okay, so that was you, Jersey Patricia. Patricia is Jersey. So Kay, I have reality. Well, moderators, I have reality, Patricia, Miss D, and Way. So y'all can have them. Tory Lanez got 10 years, Evelyn. Thank you, Miss D, for letting me know. I don't know why everything just acting so dumb. Yeah.
That's why.
No, I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I have it where my cash apps can disturb me. Yeah, but they weren't coming through. Okay, that's what's up, Jersey. So Jersey, that's what it is. I'm about to say, is there another PT? You're so silly, PT. All righty, guys. Let's see. Yeah, so it like it's gonna be 4. Evelyn, thank you, Evelyn. So it's gonna be 1 store. If I get 4 more people to tip, then I can make it 3 stores for you guys on Thursday. Yes, we got home training. Thank you, Miss D. All right, guys. Did I get enough thumbs? Did I get enough thumbs? Do I have enough thumbs? Come on, give them thumbs. I just sent something. Yes, thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, my Evelyn bud. I'm so glad you put the pussy down and came to class, girl. I thought you was somewhere eating a ton of pussy, but I'm glad you're here. Okay, give them thumbs, give them thumbs, give them thumbs. Who is the 3rd and 4th person? So you got Way, our new member. You got Jersey, Evelyn, Reality, and Miss D. You see my comment, Auntie? Well, you see, Auntie, I'm struggling so bad, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Girl, okay. Let's just hope your back don't turn into bacon bits in the process of you trying, okay? Okay, because I can't guarantee you won't be baking back. I can't. Give it a thumbs, guys. Let me know you ready. Let me know you ready. You can't do that shit alive.
Yeah, it's too late for that. You got a couple videos.
You can see it.
You can't see what it is.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Give it them thumbs. Give it them thumbs. Give it them thumbs. Yes, use the ashtray.
Slipping.
I bet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Yeah,
3 more people, and I can give y'all 3 stories on Thursday.
I said, "Are you asleep?"
He always claim he's asleep. Damn, Auntie, don't do me like that. Hey, Nakia, hey. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, guys. So your last story has Chastain, Tasha, and Tara. Chastain, Tasha, and Tara. Right, Evelyn. Not this time. I can't guarantee you might not be possessed pocketbook. Let me get a feed. I just why?
Like, oh no, when it's thunder and stuff.
He's so silly. Like that gonna happen to you.
Oh, you see me, no follow me.
Yes, Miss D. Quan was baking big back last year. And you see, we barely see Quan now because he's scared he gonna end up being bacon back. Hey, Bridget. Yes, Evelyn. Bridget, you late, girl. You late. And you ain't in the family. Auntie should jump through this Wi-Fi. Evelyn said she got me, Auntie. Evelyn got you, Nakia. You might want to double check with Evelyn to make sure. Because if your ass don't get it, you will be baking backed. All righty. Last story of the night. So we need 3 more people with tips to make it 3 stories on Thursday. Just letting y'all know now. So come on. Any tip over $10, y'all already know. I need 3 more people to make it 3 stories, or we can just stick to 2. However y'all want to do it. It don't matter to me. I got stories for days because they keep coming in every fucking day. Oh my God. Oh, y'all. Why the damn doppelganger girl is reaching out again talking about she want to show me something. I told that girl, you done lost your fucking mind. I don't need to see nothing else over at your fucking house. But she done reached out so many times. She like, I really need to show you something. And I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing it. I keep telling her I sent somebody over there to talk to her like the fucking Ghostbusters because I'm not coming. All righty, so Chastain, Tasha, and Tara, I hope you ladies right, Kay. I'm like, hell no. I told her, hell no. I'm like, nah, babe, I can't do that. So, wait, you new to the page. You don't know what's going on with that situation. But I had a fan that reached out to me and told me she had some doppelganger stories. Now, if you don't know what doppelgangers are, they basically your evil twin that you're not supposed to see in real life. If you ever see your own doppelganger, it's a sign that you're gonna die soon. That's what they say. So, she reached out and said she, had a doppelganger story that she wanted to tell me about. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I decided to go over to her house because she stayed too far from me. So I'm like, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna get the story and I'm gonna bring them back to y'all. So I go over there to get the story. When I first get in the house, her son acting creepy as shit. He just staring up at the fucking ceiling. This child won't even move. He just standing in one spot staring up at the fucking ceiling. Now my husband was with me. So we both sitting on this lady couch and she's about to tell me these damn doppelganger stories. So while she's telling me the story, this shit is getting creepy. My husband is feeling creeped the fuck out. So he tells me, babe, I'm finna go get a cigarette, smoke a cigarette, and I'll be right back. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she continues to tell me the story. My husband gets up, he goes outside to get a cigarette. He comes back upstairs and he begins to smoke the cigarette while she's telling us the story. Now, when me and my husband, when I smoke a cigarette, I short him. When he smoke a cigarette, he short me. But this particular time, he smoked the whole cigarette to himself, which I thought was a little weird because I'm like, damn, you ain't gonna share. But I'm just listening to the story. But I'm still noticing her creepy ass child is standing over here staring up at this one fucking spot in the sky for some strange reason, like he's looking at a tall man or something. This is how he was standing, like he was looking at somebody tall. So I'm looking at this creepy ass child. I'm listening to her creepy ass story. Unc then short me up on the cigarette, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm listening on to the story. Unc says he gotta go to the bathroom. So he gets up and she tells him what the bathroom is, and he goes to the bathroom. Now, at this point, she's still telling the story, but this baby's still acting weird as shit. So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, thank you for the story. I need to get ready to go, because I was feeling weird. I was feeling creeped the fuck out. It scared the fuck out of me. So I'm like, I'm going to go just tell my husband I'm downstairs in the car. When he come out the bathroom, let him know I'm downstairs in the car. Because at this point, I'm leaving my husband ass. I'm not sitting up here with this creepy ass girl no fucking more. So she like, okay. And you know what I'm saying? I rush out the fucking door like fast as shit. Like I got somewhere to be. So I rush out the door and I rush down the stairs. Mind you, this girl stay on the fourth floor, like top of her apartments on like the fourth floor. So I come out the fucking her apartment and I'm rushing down the stairs to get to my car. Why when I get downstairs to the bottom of the stairs to my car, Unc is sitting in the car. My husband is sitting in the fucking driver's seat of the car. I ran up to the car and seen him. It scared me so fucking bad. I jumped and ran away from the fucking car. He like, what are you doing? I ran the fuck away from the car. I'm like, what the hell you doing down here? He like, what you talking about? I'm like, you just went to her bathroom. He like, no, I came downstairs to smoke a cigarette. Like, no, bro, you just sat on the fucking couch next to me, smoked a cigarette, and went to her goddamn bathroom. Like, how the fuck did you get down here? He swore. He said he sat in the car. He said she creeped him the fuck out. He came to get the cigarette, and he never came back upstairs. He sat in the car the entire time. Let me tell you. Wait, I'm going to tell you how serious this shit was. I was so scared that he wasn't my husband. I made my husband drop his draw so I could see his dick and see moles or whatever the fuck identifying marks on his body that I needed to see to feel comfortable enough to get in the fucking car with him. Because at this point, I don't know who the fuck is in the car and I don't know who the fuck is upstairs in her bathroom. But while this shit is going on, I look up to her door and this bitch is standing on the porch shaking her head like, I told you. I told you. That shit creeped me out so fucking bad. You talking about jumped in the car and got the fuck on. I got the fuck on. My husband never came back up them stairs. He came downstairs to get a cigarette and he stayed in the car and smoked his cigarette. He never, ever came back upstairs. Yet I saw with my own fucking eyes my husband come back upstairs and sit next to me and smoke a fucking cigarette and go to the bathroom. I saw it. I saw it myself, and then to get downstairs and he in the driver's seat of the fucking car. He didn't run down the stairs past me. He didn't come out the bathroom past me. He didn't fucking parachute out the bathroom window. Nothing. But this motherfucker was sitting downstairs and just in the car chilling, acting like a battered man now. Cause I raped. He claimed I snatched his clothes off so violently. I pulled his dick out so violently. Now he acting like a battered man. Every time I get close to him, he like, stop fucking playing, man. I needed to know. I needed to see. I needed to see it with my own eye. I'm talking about pull the dick out and was like, lift the balls up. I'm talking about I had to see. Because before I put my ass in that car and go anywhere with him, I needed to make sure he was who the fuck he said he was. So, yes, I gave him a full fucking pap smear right there in the goddamn car. I ain't give a shit. I pulled them drawers down. Everybody can see this dick today because I need to see it. I need for you to pull these. I'm pulling the dick up. I'm lifting the balls. I'm looking for everything so I know for sure this is my husband and I'm leaving with him. Otherwise, my husband is upstairs in this bitch house in the bathroom and I need to go get him. But after examining my husband downstairs in the car very thoroughly, he felt, he felt fragile, but he was who he said he was. So I got my ass in the car and we left. And I haven't been back to that girl's house since, but she's been reaching out to me constantly talking about she got more doppelganger stories. I told the bitch to email them to me because I'm not going back over to her house no more. That shit was way too creepy. Her son was acting weird as shit, like he could see somebody that I couldn't fucking see in her house. I was done. Right. That's what I was telling him. I'm like, you just came upstairs and sat next to me. He like, babe, I never came up. Like, bruh, I punch in your fucking throat. Do you not hear what I'm saying? You came upstairs. Like you sat next to me, you smoked a cigarette next to me, and he like, babe, I swear to God, I never came back up them steps. Do you know how creepy that was? Do you know I still examine my husband dick every now and again? If he come in the house talking stupid or out the side of his neck or say some shit that don't sound right, I slam his ass against the wall like I'm 12, snatch them pants down, I start examining again. Because what you ain't finna do is trick me. No. You're not finna come in here and trick me. You ain't finna get no ass off in here, doppelganger man. I fuck you up in here. So yeah, he's still a little on edge. He's calming down, but he's still a little on edge. Now being so aggressive. Like, wouldn't you be aggressive? Wouldn't you be fucking aggressive? Shit. How would you feel? Then my dog did that bullshit the other day. This shit has been creepy ever since I dealt with this fucking girl. So I don't want to go back over there and deal with this fucking girl because ever since I dealt with her, shit has been really creepy. My fucking dog was in two places at once. And I ain't got but one dog, but he was in two places at once. That's the type of shit that's going on since I left her fucking house. My dog was in two places at once. I saw my dog walk out of my room and a millisecond later, he was doing my hand like this on the other side of the fucking bed. Yeah, I saw him, his tail go out my fucking room, and I watched him go out. And when he went out and I looked back at the TV, I felt my hand do this on the right side, and he was sitting right there. That's the creepy shit I've been seeing and dealing with since I've been in that girl house, and she trying to get me to come back. I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck how good the stories are. That bitch better email them to me. She better smoke signal the motherfuckers to me because I'm not getting them no other way. Right. He can't. If he try that shit, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be just like the Red Dogs. I'm gonna slam his ass against the nearest wall and he's gonna get butt ass naked. I don't give a fuck what we at. If we in church and he act like he can't remember how to pray, everybody in the church finna see balls, asshole, everything, because I'm pulling it out right there in church. Nigga, let me check you real quick. I ain't lying. Forgive me, Jesus, pastors, motherboard, all y'all motherfuckers up there that's gonna judge me when I get done. Please excuse me, and I'm gonna check his ass right now. Wherever it happened, that's where I'm checking. I don't give a fuck. We could be in a hospital. We could be in church. We could be at a funeral. We could be at a funeral where people are dead. The first time he look over at me and say some off the wall shit, I'm snatching his pants down right there in front of everybody. All right, I ain't bring that shit home. That's uncle now. Believe me, I've been running tests ever since we got back from old girl house. I've been running tests, and he been passing all of them. So I'm on top of it, girl. He won't get me. I dealt with enough crazy shit in this house. I dealt with fucking BEK, black-eyed kids showing up at my fucking house. All type of weird ass spirits in my motherfucking house. My house done had to be cleansed 2 and 3 goddamn times. I done had to stay in hotels to get away from the creepy shit in this goddamn house, all because of these shit that I'm doing. I guess bringing in these stories. I brought in a fucking teddy bear that was possessed in my house because I didn't believe it. One of my fans said they had a teddy bear that would move on his fucking own and he didn't know what to do with it. And my super stupid ass told him to send it to me so I could show it to y'all. And creepy shit started happening in my house. So I don't do all that shit no more. I'm like, fuck that. Like, I don't do all that no more. So Yeah, I got BK kids on film. You can check out the page. I got BK children standing in my backyard for hours on end, not moving, not pissing, stomach not growling. They ain't got a shit, nothing. Just standing there for hours on fucking end in my backyard, not moving. Crazy shit like that. Yes, I have fucking videos of a whole spirit coming through my fucking front door through my Ring camera. You can see it on my Ring camera. A whole spirit coming through my fucking front door. Nobody opened the door for this shit. It came right on in. I had a whole fucking, I don't know if it was an alien or what, but I had a whole fucking, I guess, fucking portal open up in front of my goddamn house and something come out of it or go in it. It's just been all kind of crazy shit. Just been all kind of crazy shit going on. The teddy bear, so I had a fan that reached out to me and told me he bought a teddy bear for one of his kids. And the teddy bear started moving around the motherfucking house without being touched. The bear would be in different places that he never put the damn bear in. He took the bear from his kids because they was creeped out from the fucking bear. He would put the bear up, and the bear would end up in different places in his house that he never fucking put it. And he reached out and told me about the bear and everything. And I told the family about the story and everything, but he was like, what do he do with the bear? He don't want to, make the spirit mad or do something worse. So I told him to send me the fucking bear. Long story short, I had to get rid of the fucking bear. I had to ship the fucking bear off and get rid of it because I couldn't deal with the shit that was going on in my house with this goddamn bear. So yeah, I wasn't playing. I don't take nothing else no more. I don't take no more hunting objects. None of that shit. I used to. I don't take none of that shit no more. I learned my lessons. I woke up in the middle of the night, scratches all over my body that I ain't never fucking do. I bite my nails. I've been biting my nails ever since I was a little girl. But I would wake up with scratches on my body. It's on my TikTok. I woke up with scratches all over my fucking chest that I never did. My husband bite his nails too. So we ain't got no fucking nails around this bitch. And I woke up with scratches all over my fucking body that I never did. So yeah, it's too. I don't fuck with all that shit no more. That shit was a little too close for comfort. So made scared to be near windows. Yeah, they don't play either. They don't play either. I don't fuck with them either. No, I don't answer my door to anybody that's knocking no more. None of that shit. Like I've had my house blessed away. I've had salt put down. I had an aunt that did voodoo. She passed, but I had an aunt that did voodoo that was able to send some hunted curse that was sent at me, sent it back before she passed. She was able to cleanse my house before she passed because I had something in my fucking attic that I put my phone up there and showed the fam, and the fam saw something moving around in my fucking attic. Yet my whole family was downstairs and wasn't nobody in the goddamn attic. So yeah, it was getting a little too creepy. So now I keep, I sage my house every day. Like every day. I sage my house. I open up all my windows, all my doors. I sage my house every day religiously. Wake up, wash your face, brush your teeth, sage the house. That's how that shit go for me. It's just as normal as putting on your fucking clothes in the morning. That's how I have to do it. Just to make sure activity, don't pick up in my house. My baby Toots done had several crosses snatched off her neck in the middle of the night, and we found them in weird places like the fucking freezer. The freezer across her necklace, the cross. We find it in the freezer. It's just been all kind of weird shit going on. So yeah, she had a whole I guess you'll call it a slender man. She used to have a whole like slender man that used to stand outside her window that would scare her. She ended up sleeping in my room for like 3 months because she was so scared of that shit. It just be a lot of crazy stuff going on. And I'd be damned if I deal with this shit on my own. So y'all are here. So I'm bringing that shit to y'all. I'm dumping it in y'all lap. I'm telling y'all what the fuck what's going on. So if you ever hear on the news that something happened to me and my fucking family, and they on some stupid shit like, oh, it was a breaking and entering, although no doors was open. Y'all know what the fuck happened. Y'all know what happened. I'm talking about I stayed in haunted cabins where I've had shit thrown at me. I even caught like a faint picture of the spirit that was doing the shit. You got to slow the video down real slow because everybody was doing it. Screenshotting that shit, sending it to me like, auntie, there it is. Like, it's the honey, he passed a few years better. All my real fans from the beginning has saw this shit go down with me. And they like, you need to move, but you can't move. You see them situations you see on them hunted shows where they be like, all this shit be going on. You be thinking to yourself, bitch, just move. And they be like, Well, we can't because we invested all our money into this spot. That's kind of the situation we in. So I can't, moving ain't an option for me. So I have to, actually find like mediums and people like that can come cleanse my house when some serious shit going on. My son used to talk about seeing Slender Man when he was younger. I believe it. I believe it because it appeared to kids more than it do adults. So I believe that. Smoke all that shit out. Clearly, Tay Tay, you're a lighthouse to those people. And you know what? I know that, but I can't turn it off. I love how it went from Lake Lanier to all this craziness. Yes, this is what's going on. Like, I wish it could be a boring ass show and don't nothing crazy happen, but crazy shit happen all the time here for some strange reason. I don't know. I've had the portal open up twice in front of my house. So I don't know if shit coming out of it, going in it. I had some whole shit like right after the portal open. It looked like a whole fucking squid was swimming in the firmament above my house in the sky. All those videos are posted on my page. You can check them out. I ain't lying about nothing. From the day I started telling these stories, I've never lied to y'all about anything, like anything. I put as much proof as I can get on the page so y'all can see that shit, just to know that I'm not lying to y'all that this shit be going down. Now, if I knew some rich white family that wouldn't mind donating a brand new house out of this fucking area for us, you think I wouldn't take them up on the offer? ASAP. I don't turn down none but my motherfucking collar. But that's not the case. So we just stuck. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're going through. So, yeah. Yeah, Nuna. Hey, Nuna. Yeah, notice that I was one of them. I sent that screenshot quick as fuck, okay? Because everybody was like, Auntie, that shit is in there. Y'all need to get the hell out of that cabin. But we had the cabin. How long we had the cabin for? About a week? I think we had the cabin about a week. So it wasn't no just leaving. We had spent all our money on the cabin. And the funny part about that shit was the cabin that I stayed in wasn't even the original haunted cabin. The cabin next door was the original haunted cabin. I couldn't get that cabin. So I stayed in the cabin next door to it. And it didn't stop the ghost from coming over asking a bitch for sugar and ketchup and throwing shit at me. It didn't stop nothing. Like nothing. Like some nights I almost found myself sleeping in the car. Like that's how scary it was to be in that goddamn cabin. But I did story time in that cabin, so you can check those out too. They also on the page. You'll see the shit you'll hear the shit being thrown. You will see my lights coming on and all. Shit is just crazy. So it's just a lot that goes on over here. And I think because a lot of people say it happened because I was born with a veil over my eyes. So I have a real, I have a real like close type, I guess, relationship with spirits. I don't like to talk to spirits and all that shit because it do scare the fuck out of me. But I guess because I have the ability to do that shit, they gravitate. So I always find myself in situations like this. And my baby girl is also the same way. She finds herself in these same fucking situations, and they always go out to her first. When it's in the house, it always go out to her first. Her room will always start, like I can tell you how this shit will always go. When a spirit has entered my house or something bad has entered my house, it always starts with my daughter. It always starts fucking with her first. Because she has she's sensitive to that type of shit. So it always starts with her first. And the first thing that I noticed that always happened, her room would always be cold. Like no matter how much we turn the heat on, her room never gets warm. It's just always freezing in her fucking room. Her vents can be wide ass open. Heat can be pumping through that shit. Her room will never get warm. So I know something be up when that happens. And then she'll go to sleep. And like I said, I put crosses on her to make her feel safe. She'll wake up and her crosses will be gone. They will be snatched off her fucking neck, gone. She'll find like pieces of the necklace in strange places in her room. One time we found her necklace in the freezer. We found it in the freezer. So something took her fucking necklace off her neck and put it in the freezer because we keep crosses. So that shit was gone. I bought to family. How many crosses did I get to? It's like 3, maybe 4. They just kept fucking disappearing. They kept being snatched off of her neck. She couldn't find them. They was never in the room when we always found them. They was always outside the fucking room. And then it'll start with like the knocking in her area. She'll hear knocks on either the wall or the windows. And then it'll progress to like shadows standing in her window. Because we have like a street light that shines like at her window. So if somebody's standing in front of her window, you can see the silhouette of a person through her window, and she would see that shit, and she was like, "Mama, they really fucking tall." And my husband will open up the door because her bedroom window is like right by the front door. So when we open up the door, it's nobody standing there. Aunt will look and it's nobody standing there, and she will be freaking the fuck out. She like, I'm not going back in that room. I'm not going back. She would be crying. She slept in my room on my floor for 3 months after that shit. Am I lying, fam? Am I lying? She stayed in my room for 3 months. She slept on my floor for 3 months. She was too scared to go back in her room. So I had to get my aunt and them to come and bless the fucking house to get that shit up out of my house. Cause it wasn't leaving her alone. And then it's like when she started sleeping in the room with me, then that's when I started waking up with like deep scratches on my back, places I can't reach. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't reach in the center, middle part of my back. You know what I'm saying? But I have deep fucking scratches, like 3, not 5, not 4, but 3, like scratches, deep ass scratches down my back, across my chest. That shit was crazy, and I'm still dealing with it. I got so many crystals, Marcus. I bought so many crystals. Baby, I got crystals all around this house. I got crystals in all 4 corners of my house. Like, I'm trying everything to keep this shit away from me because my baby can't take it. It's like she ain't learned her abilities yet. She don't know how to control them. She don't know how to deal with them. It still scares her. So I don't want none of that shit in the house until she really learns how to, like, deal with it. Did it draw blood? They were bleeding. They were red. They were welt up. They was red, and I had scabs on them like the next couple of days. So
it's like you couldn't feel them until
yeah, like I couldn't feel them until like I would go get in the shower, and then my back would start stinking like real bad. And I call my husband and like, "Babe, what the fuck is in my back?" And he like, "Where the hell you get them scratches from?" And I'm like, "What scratches?" And then I jump out the shower and look at them, and they be 3 scratches. I'm talking about my husband has seen scratches appear on my body while we sitting there talking. While we talking.
While I was laying on the couch, we both woke up that morning with scratches.
Woke up with scratches. Like, me and my husband was sitting there talking about something, and all of a sudden I was like, ah. And he like, what? And I moved my hand, and he actually seen the 3 whelps like whelp up on my fucking chest and turn red. He like, did you do that? I'm like, I didn't do shit. Like, I didn't do nothing. And they would just show up. Like, I'm talking about all kind of crazy shit. It's a lot going on in this house, honey. And I do everything I can to keep shit away from my child and myself and my family. Bam, he ain't no protector. My dog ain't no fucking protector. So I find Bam like looking at shit in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him will be in the house together. And it's just me and him, and he'll be in the room with me while I'm, laying down watching TV. And I see Bam, he'll be laying on the foot of the bed, just laying there, chilling, like any dog would. He'll be laying on the foot of the bed. And then I see Bam like, and then he'll look back at me like, did you see that shit? And then he'll look back up and he'll watch that shit like walk out, and I hear him like, and I'm like, go get it, go get it. He'll dive off the fucking bed and he runs into the kitchen and he's just standing there and like he just combs the room with his eyes. And he be like, and then I get up and I come in there and I'm like, what, man, what you see? And he'll run back into the fucking room and get in his bed in the corner and just be staring at me. I'm like, man, this shit here is too much. So yeah, yes, I charge my crystals. I keep them charged. So I charge my crystals. I cleanse them. I keep my altar and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, I'm telling you, Marcus. So I do everything I can to keep this shit from, you know what I'm saying, fucking with my family, but it still has its times where shit gets real bad and I have to leave. We have to leave. Like we have to go into a hotel for a couple days or something, you know what I'm saying? So I can get somebody over here to clean the house. So yeah, so I stopped going to old girl house because I don't want to bring nothing else back to my house, especially not no fucking doppelganger. So I just told her, bitch, email me. I smoke signal me because I get the story that way. I'm not coming to that house for her to show me shit. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all this last story of the night, and I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. How your fingerprints just end up on that wall like that?
Oh man.
And see, that shit be crazy because my oldest daughter here. Thank you, Chastain. Thank you, Lashana. See, did you see my comment, Auntie? The bright portal on that wall next to the front door, Auntie, is that Toot's room on the wall on the other side? Yes, that is her room on the other side. Her window, like right there. That is her room on the other side, the kids. I know, Marcus. I know. Like I told, I said, man, we should just throw the whole goddamn house away.
That's crazy.
And that is crazy. Do you have oil on your hands?
No.
That's crazy as fuck. Yeah. So I mean, we've been going through the, we deal with the spirit shit, but it ain't never been as bad as it is now. Like when my other daughters was little, it would be little shit that happened, not big shit. Like prime example, when my oldest daughter was about 12, I think she about 12 years old. At this time, all of them was in school, even Toots. Toots was like in kindergarten. And I was working for a bonding company at that time. But I had cameras inside my house, you know what I'm saying? Because I stayed in some apartments and maintenance men love to just walk in your shit without a work order or without calling and letting you know they fucking coming first. So I kept cameras in my house to watch my house. Now, the cameras will go off and let me know if there's movement going on in the house and everything. And, I would know. So all the kids would go to school. My oldest would be the last one to leave out the door because she was in middle school at this time. So she would be the last one to leave out the door. So while she's moving throughout the house, I would be on my phone watching her through the camera, you know what I'm saying? Like move throughout the house. Cool. One day I'm at work and my phone goes off, letting me know it's movement going on in the house. So I go and I turn my phone on and I go to the camera and I see clear as day somebody walking down my damn hallway. Now I had the kind of camera that you can talk through. So all I had to do was push a button and I can talk through it. So I pushed the button. I'm like, DJ, why your ass ain't left for school? You know you don't miss the bus. But she never did come back down the hallway. So I'm screaming through the camera, DJ, why the fuck did you miss the bus? Like, I can't take you to school. Why the fuck did you miss the bus? And she still don't come back down the hallway and say nothing. So I decided to call her phone. So I call her phone. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you go to school? I can't come pick you up and take you to school. Why the fuck did you miss the school bus? And she says, Mama, I'm at school. I'm like, no, you in the house. I just seen you move through the fucking house. Like, stop lying. She like, Mama.
Yeah, I was really at school.
I'm at school.
I'm talking about, I video called her. My teacher in the background. I was at school. I was not at home.
She was at school. She was not in the house. And I know I seen somebody go down my fucking hallway. So it freaks me the fuck out. I'm like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? It's fucking with me because I didn't know what was going on. A few days later, y'all, I talked to my neighbor who stayed next door to me. She had been in these apartments. I was new to the apartments. I was sitting out on the porch where they try to figure this shit out. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is my cameras broken? Like, what the hell? And I tell my neighbor what happened in my house. Why this lady tell me a man was killed in my apartment he was murdered, not killed. He was murdered in my apartment before I moved in. Apparently, this man and his family was in the apartment sleeping. It was like a home invasion. And we stayed on the top floor. So when the home invaders came in, the husband tried to save his family. So he runs out of the room and down the hallway to these men. He ends up getting murdered because they came through like the balcony. So he ends up getting murdered. And it was all, I didn't even know this shit, y'all. He ends up getting murdered. And the apartments didn't even tell me nothing. Like, they didn't say shit. And I'm like, are you serious? And the lady was like, you think I'm lying? You can Google it. I Google it, bullshit you not. It pulled right up the news report, my apartment door, everything. And they was talking about how it was a home invasion and the burglars came through the patio. So they had to climb up onto the second floor patio and come through the patio door. And that's how they, got into the house and murdered this man. And this man was currently walking through my fucking apartment while I was at work and my kids was in school. Now, you're asking, why didn't they disclose that? Now, here in Georgia, if it didn't happen within 5 years of you moving in, they don't have to disclose a motherfucking thing. They don't have to tell you shit. If it happened 6 years ago, they ain't got to say nothing. They ain't got to say a fucking word to you about what happened. So if somebody got killed in my house right now, and somebody else came and moved in this house, if it happened a year ago, they gotta tell them, look, it was a murder that happened in this house. But if that shit happened 5 years and 1 day ago, they ain't gotta say a fucking word. They ain't gotta say nothing. They ain't gotta disclose it. They ain't gotta tell you nothing. Completely believe you think I ain't go down to that rent office and go the fuck off? Like, why didn't nobody tell me this? And they were like, we don't have to disclose that information. They didn't have to disclose the information. I got a fucking grown ass ghost walking around my house, and it's me and my children, which are all girls. Like, are you kidding me? What type of bullshit? Where's the Ghostbusters phone number? Who do I reach out to get this motherfucker up out of my house? They didn't have to disclose it. They didn't have to tell you nothing. In Georgia, I looked it up. In Georgia, the law is if it happened within 5 years of you moving in, they have to disclose it. But if it did not happen within those 5 years, if it happened outside of those 5 years within you moving in, they don't have to tell you shit. So if you bought a house that's been on the market for 10 years, and the reason this shit been on the market for 10 years because of a mass murder of 14 fucking people in this house, that real estate agent ain't gonna tell you shit. They ain't gonna say nothing. You're gonna find out through your neighbors. You're gonna find out through the neighborhood kids that are always scared to go past your house and always pointing at that shit. That's how you find out. Because the real estate agent ain't gonna tell you nothing. They ain't gonna tell you nothing. They trying to make a sale. Why would they tell you something to stop you from buying the house? They ain't gonna say shit. It's money. Money talks. Bullshit run a marathon in Georgia all day. So they ain't finna say shit. They're gonna get their fucking commission and move on to the next motherfucking person. It's your due diligence. It's your due diligence to find out what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah, that's how it is. So they don't have to tell you nothing because I went off about that shit too, and they basically like told me we don't have to tell you shit. We ain't gotta tell you nothing. Like, baby, it didn't happen within the time frame. You ain't gotta tell you nothing. Ain't no fucking ghost in your house. Ain't nothing crazy going on. Yes, the fuck it is. No, it's not. Okay, I moved in, and that's what I did. I moved. I couldn't stay there. I moved. It was creepy as fuck to hear footsteps going up and down my damn hallway when I know all my kids are sleeping. I'm the only one up in the fucking house. It was weird as shit hearing my patio blinds move, sway to the side when the air ain't on and ain't nobody fucking with them. So it was time to move. And that's what I did. I moved. Yeah, I told you your grandma and your granddad died in the same year. Your grandmama died at the end of the year, and your granddaddy died at the beginning of the year. Yeah, so I lost both of them in 2020 together.
I mean, I always knew he died at the beginning of the year. So it was a couple days after my birthday.
Yeah, your grandmama. You remember December? We was at the funeral in December.
I know, but it just doesn't feel real. I still ain't grieved, so to me,
you need to take time out to grieve.
It probably won't ever feel real.
You need to take time out to grieve. That shit can be it can be very overwhelming, very heavy. And you can like see the fact that you're doing shit like that. You know that having like really strong emotions like that can sometimes manifest shit.
Yep.
You can manifest some shit in your own house by having them type of emotions, and it builds up. You can create that shit yourself. So you might need to take time out to grieve.
Because think about it. Well, Uncle Jeff, I barely grieve then.
Take some time out. You know what I'm saying? When you leave your house, go to the park or whatever. Just sit there and cry. You know what I'm saying? Get it out. Get it out.
Anyway, I did and we made at least friends. Yeah, your child wants. She wants some fast food. Just anything.
All right, girl, you better go ask your daddy to cook you something to eat. You better go on. Remember those men who were marching down the street and then disappeared? Yes, I do. I sure do. I might have some creepy stories for you too. Okay, that's what's up. Wait, I can do that. Just go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And you'll be able to reach out to me through Instagram because I always answer my phone when the family call. I know people be thinking I'm lying. A lot of family thought I was lying when I said that until they called and then I answer the phone. Them motherfuckers like, oh my God, you answer for me. Like, yes, y'all are family. So I answer the phone, y'all. All righty, guys. Baby Toots, grief. Yeah.
Huh?
Baby. No, it wasn't Toots, it's DJ. It wasn't Toots, it was DJ that was saying that.
I don't agree.
Yeah, Toots for
She don't
agree. Toots haven't cried. When she found out her grandmama died, she didn't cry. When she found out her granddaddy died, she didn't cry. She just been holding that. And I've been trying to get her to but I got her a therapist so she can talk about her feelings. So eventually one day it'll come out. And her therapist say when it do come out, it's gonna come out weird. Like she might get to crying because a TV show ain't coming on that she like. And she might cry hard about that shit. It's not really about the TV show. She just finally getting that grieving out. So my creative contours. My IG is on my page. It's the little you got the IG symbol on my page, but I am China Dolls. What number I am? 29. China Dolls 29 on Instagram.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm China Dolls 29 on Instagram. Yep.
Should my mother get
Look,
us
the kids
something
said,
to eat from like a fast food?
There you go.
At the moment,
Girl, this ball is 99.9% right all the time.
Exactly.
So,
it's at the moment. So it's just
she said she like your dress. You so pretty today.
That's a shirt, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a very old shirt. I love it because it's old.
So yeah, I'm China Dolls
Exactly.
29. So that's me.
Shirt.
All right, guys, let me go ahead and get the last story out right quick.
Wait.
Let me get the last story out. Come on. We just asked the question. You're going to try to ask it a different way.
Right
So that means wait. That means not right now. That means wait after story time and let your mama finish story time, then come ask the damn ball again. Okay. Love you. Close my door. I don't want to get copyrighted. Thank you, Creative Contour. Yeah, you know, honey, just reach out to me, you know, through reach out to me on message, call me through FaceTime on Instagram. That's how I normally talk to everybody. So if you're going through anything, reach out. Auntie's here. I'm gonna shoulder for you to cry on. I'm gonna give you the best advice I can give you, help you out as much as I can, because that's what I do. I'm an auntie of a whole lot of people. So here we go. We're about to get the last story of the night started. A bear just got in my damn car. Tay, that means your ass won't be going nowhere no time soon. Because I wouldn't be getting my ass. Right. He said he just need to go to the store and get a blunt, bitch. Go on, take him to the store. Get him a blunt. I'm going to add you. See, I got a story for you. Yes, if you have any stories, go ahead, reach out to me. I'll tell your story. I keep you anonymous unless you want people to know who you is. And then the family going to ask your ass 1,000 questions and they figure out who you is. They're going, did this fit? How did it? So, just to let you know.
Yeah, I got a story for you.
Got a story for you? Okay. I'm gonna get them all. You know, I don't turn down nothing. My collar around this bitch. All right, guys. So the last story of the night has Chastain, Tasha, and Tara. Chastain, you still here? Chastain still here. I talk to Auntie all the time. She be stalking me. You so silly. Yes, I talk to Chastain all the time, y'all. And she do be stalking me.
Y'all need to go ahead and add her child on social media.
Right.
Because I'm the only one left out the fam, you know. I ain't in none of the group chats.
Oh, yeah, send me a Telegram request.
I got to download Telegram again.
Yeah, because the fam is on Telegram.
I deleted it from everywhere.
That's what our offline chat shit talking area is.
Yeah, that's making me mad, so I deleted it.
I believe it. All righty, here we go, guys. The last story of the night. The last one's gonna be a goodie. Let me see. Do I have enough people to make it 3 stories? One more person. I just need one more person. How I get in Telegram. So if you want to be a part of the Telegram chat with the family that's on here when we're not online, all you have to do is download the Telegram app. Send me your phone number on Instagram so I can add you, and voila, your ass is a part of the chat. It's just like that. All righty. Yeah, Chastain is the main character because Chastain be sitting, she tip your auntie all the time. She love being in these stores, so she talk shit. She love being ghost. She like to be ghosted or suck dick. She like to be, you know, that's just Chastain. So you may see her often. She like to be in the stores all the time. She never misses a story. So all righty, guys. So like I said, the last story of the night has Chastain, Tasha, and Tara. Chastain, I hope you like the story because Tasha and Tara right here. So I hope you like the story. Like to hear it. Here it goes. Now, Chastain, Tasha, and Tara were big horror fanatics. They loved anything horror. They would go see horror movies together. Ooh. We got to go see Talk to Me.
Oh, yeah, I showed you.
We got to go see Talk to Me. Scary movie, homework assignment, Talk to Me. Look it up. Look up the trailer. It's called Talk to Me. That will be our next scary movie that we are trying to see. And if that shit is on Prime,
I don't even have to watch it on Prime.
If that shit is for
'Cause
free,
see,
but see
let me
those sites that you be going on, they be having motherfuckers head in the way, people be talking, cheering, be crying.
That's when it's
I don't
premature.
want that bootleg shit.
That's when it's premature. That's when they just put it out. But let me tell you, they told people that they was deleting Soap Today, right? Soap Today ain't gone. So let me spill y'all on a little tea. Soap Today get all the new movies when they come out. All the new Annabelle, the Red Door, all that. I seen it also.
I gotta see. You seen the Red Door?
Yep.
Is it good?
Yep.
Oh fuck! I gotta see that one too. Look, okay, man. Everybody saying that Talk to Me is good. If you haven't seen the trailer, look at the trailer. We are going to see Talk to Me next. I ain't seen the Red Door. I gotta try to catch that one though. They say it's good. They say it is the best horror movie of 2023. They say that shit cranks up in the first 10 minutes. So you know I gotta see it. Yeah. But anyway, Chastain, Tasha, and Tara were all like horror fanatics, and they love doing everything horror. So they decided one summer they were gonna do a bunch of haunted tours all over the South. So that's what they decided to do. And they hit up a bunch of fucking haunted tours. Now, they tour is coming to a close because the summer finna get ready to end. So they tour is coming to a close. And they decide they are gonna do the haunted jail in Texas. So that was gonna be their last stop because they heard a whole lot of activity goes down in this haunted jail in Texas. So they wanted to go there. So they go, and the tour guide lets them know when they all stand outside. They ain't the only ones, there's other people too. So as they're all standing outside, the tour guide is letting them know, it's okay if you have your camera, take pictures, you may catch something. If you got a recorder, it's okay for you to record. You may catch something. So the tour guide encouraged everybody to record, take pictures, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he tells them we're going to stay together because certain floors are really dark that we can't see on, but we got, lights in the places that we're going. So just stay together. Don't get lost. Don't wander off. Stay with the group. So everybody was like, okay. Chastain was like, bet. Tasha had her phone ready to record. Chastain had her phone ready to record. And Tara was like, I'm holding on to y'all. Let's go. So the tour guide, Chastain, Tasha, Tara, and like 8 other people all enter this haunted jail in Texas. Now, when they first get into the haunted jail in Texas, the tour guide starts explaining to them when the jail came about, all the things that happened, the type of criminals they held in this prison and everything. And so everybody's listening and everything, and they going through exploring the first floor, showing them different places in the jail. And of course, Chastain them is taking pictures left and right, trying to get pictures of something, you know what I'm saying? So Tara's walking behind them, and as Tara's walking behind them, she hears somebody on the right side of her ear say, Tara. But when she looked back, she at the end of the line. There's nobody behind her. She's at the end of the line. So she's like, who the fuck just whispered my name? She didn't say it out loud. She's just thinking to herself, like, who the fuck? And she looked back and she didn't see nobody. So she just kept walking with the group. And then again, Tara. And that time she screamed because she could actually feel the breath of the person whispering in her ear. So she screams and she jumps. She looked back. And the tour guide was like, what's going on? What's happening? What's going on? And she tells them, somebody just whispered in my ear. I felt the breath on my ear. Somebody just whispered in my ear. And the tour guide is like, oh, so it's already amping up. Okay. You're not the only person that has experienced. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. It's okay. You're not the only person that. So he started telling people, other people have experienced it. I've experienced it before doing the tours here. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But Tara didn't feel like it was okay. So she decided to run in front of Chastain and Tasha like, if anything gonna come from the back and snatch us, so it gonna get them bitches before it get me. It give me time to run. So Tara put herself in the middle of the fucking group just to be on the safe side. So as they're walking on through the first floor and everything, and the tour guide is telling them about the haunted jail and everything, suddenly Chastain, she feels a pop on her neck. So she's like, what the fuck? She looks down and her cross has fallen off her necklace. So she bends down to pick the cross up and something grabs her on both hips and pulls her back fast as shit down this dark ass hallway. And she screams out. Tasha and Tara and the rest of the group turn around and they look. And the tour guide is like, he got his flashlight because she went down one of these dark ass hallways that they didn't have lights for. So he shines the flashlight down the hallway and he don't see Chastain, but they can hear her screaming. They can hear her screaming. So Tasha and Tara was like, what the fuck? Instantly they turn around and run down the hallway to try to get out the Chastain. The tour guide is screaming at them, no, don't go that way. Get out, get out. So he telling everybody to get out, but Tara and Tasha didn't want to hear that shit. They got to save Chastain. So they sprint down the goddamn hallway that they seen, they know Chastain went down. They can hear her screaming from him. So the tour guide is getting everybody else. He's rushing everybody else out. Like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. So as he's rushing everybody out, Tasha and Tara get down in like the middle part of this hallway and it's super fucking dark and they screaming out, Chastain, Chastain. And you hear Chastain scream again. So they start running down the hallway a little farther. Tara, she stops and she noticed she only hear herself running. So she like, Tasha, come on, catch up. And she looks back and Tasha ain't behind her. She's like, Tasha. She's looking all around. Tasha got her light on her phone. Tasha's nowhere to be fucking found. Tasha, suddenly she is slammed against the wall, hard as shit. Bow! She feel people's hand pushing her against the wall. She feel her arms pull behind her and fucking handcuffs put on her fucking hands. A burlap sack thrown on her fucking head, and she is drugged down this hallway fast as shit. She can see how the light is just going away from her so fast. She's being pulled so fucking fast down this hallway. She's screaming, but she's still going down this fucking hallway. She feels steps. She's being pulled upstairs. She's screaming her ass off to the top of her lungs. Finally, she stopped being drugged. She's just like, let go. And she can hear Chastain and Tasha on the side of her, but she can't see them because she got like this burlap sack over her head. Her fucking hands are handcuffed behind her. So she can hear, she's like, Tasha, Chastain, and Chastain is like, Tasha, Tara, is that y'all? So they called each other's name and they realize they right next to each other. And then suddenly they hear a very deep voice, for the crime of murder, Tasha, Tara, Chastain, you have been sentenced to death by hanging. And then you hear a crowd of motherfuckers like, yeah, yeah. People are clapping, like whistling, and you know what I'm saying? And Chastain them was like scared to death. Tasha screaming out, we ain't murdered nobody. We didn't do nothing. Chastain like, please don't do this. Please let us go. We didn't hurt nobody. We didn't do anything. What's that? The red door?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch.
Clear as day.
That's clear as fuck.
Clear as day. They stole it. I'm pretty sure they stole it.
I'm pretty sure they stole it too.
It's too clear.
See if talk to me on that.
Is it out?
Yeah, talk to me out.
Okay.
So she can hear them on the side of her, and they plead, please don't do this, please don't do this, and they can hear keys jingling behind them, footsteps coming up behind them, and then somebody grab all three of them, snatch them up off the ground. They standing there, they can then feel ropes put around their neck. Everybody's crying and screaming. Tara's like, please, God, please don't let nothing happen. Like, we didn't hurt nobody. We didn't murder nobody. You can still hear people cheering. Yeah, hang them. And they like, please, y'all, we didn't do nothing. Like, everybody's crying, begging, please, we didn't kill nobody. We didn't murder nobody. And you can hear after they stood them up and put the ropes around their neck, the man said 10, 9, 8, and then you can hear like the whole room, all these people in this room, 7, 6, 5, and Tasha and Chastain and Tara's begging, please stop, please, we didn't hurt nobody, please, we didn't do nothing wrong, please. And it's like 5, 4, 3, and they can feel a hand on their back, on each one, or they can feel a hand on their back. And it's like 3, 2, 1. I found them, there they are. You can hear the tour guide like, I got him. And he's running in. You can hear other like people running in with him. You can hear jingling of keys. So all of them are screaming like, oh my God, they're going to get us. And the man is like, no. It's me. I'm the tour guide. He snatched these burlap sacks off their head. And they looking around the room. And they're like, where the people go? Where did the people go? And the tour guide is like, what happened? Like, he got 4 cops with him. He like, what happened? What happened? They like, where are all the people? Where's the judge? Where's all the people that was rooting for us to die? And the police and the tour guide is like, what? Like, what happened? And they go to take the handcuffs off, And these girls have on handcuffs from back in the day. I'm not talking about the regular silver fucking cuffs. No, I'm talking about them old ass horseshoe looking cuffs that come over like this with the bar that goes in the middle. All of them had on fucking handcuffs from like the fucking 1920s or some shit like that. Like these was old ass fucking handcuffs. These was not regular fucking handcuffs. These were old, like antique fucking handcuffs. All three of them had on. And the tour guide was like, where the fuck did y'all get them handcuffs? And they was like, somebody put them on us. And the tour guide was like, what? So the police ain't got no key to take these fucking handcuffs off them. So they just, started to like break the fucking handcuffs, like break them off around their arm because they was old as shit. So they broke the handcuffs and they taking the nooses off around their neck and shit. And everybody looked, of course, Chastain and Tasha them looking around like, where did the people go? And the tour guide like, what are you talking about? They was like, we was just standing in here about to be hung for a murder. They said we did a murder and everybody was chanting for us to die. And the police is looking at them like, no, nobody was in here. It was just y'all. So they take the rope off around their neck and everything. And they looking at these items, the sack, the rope, the handcuffs. All this shit is old as fuck. None of this shit come from this century. They didn't bring this shit in with them. This shit is clearly old as fuck. So when they get all this stuff off them, of course, Tara's like, she's asking where's the people, and the police is like, we just need to get out of here. Let's just go. You know what I'm saying? So the tour guide, Tasha, Chastain, and Tara, and the police are all like walking out of the hanging room. They were in the hanging room. Basically, when they looked down, it was just like a big hole. And in between this hole, like every floor is cells. So if you hung, all the inmates could see your ass hanging, you know what I'm saying, in the center of this fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? So they were standing like right there. Like if they'd have took a step, a bitch would have been gone. You know what I'm saying? But the tour guide and them people got to them first. So when they take them out of the hanging room, the police was like, let's just get out of here. You know what I'm saying? They didn't close the doors or anything. They just all walked out. You know what I'm saying? The tour guide dude is asking them like, what happened? And when he say, what happened? They hear the hanging room door slam. Wow. Then you start hearing cell doors open. You start hearing inmates in this motherfucker like, people, like it's a full fucking jail. The police, the tour guide, Chastain, Tasha, all them hear this shit. When they heard this shit, everybody just stopped. And they was looking around and you could hear the clinking of cell doors opening and closing. And they started hearing coming towards them. Like 1,000 fucking people were running their way. But it was so dark down there, they couldn't see shit. All they knew was they could hear thousands of fucking feet coming towards them. So the police just scream out, run! So everybody is hauling ass down this fucking hallway trying to get out this jail while several fucking feet are right behind them. They can hear the inmates. Everybody's like screaming like it's a bunch of fucking inmates chasing them, but they can't see them. They just hear this shit. In the hallway so dark, they can't see this shit. So they are running for their lives. That's why police are falling, jumping up, and still running. They make it outside the fucking jail. Everybody run outside the jail. Time the last cop get out the fucking door. The jail door slam close on its own. Boom! And then you just see hands coming out the fucking door. Everybody jump back like, what the fuck? Is somebody else in there? The tour guide like, ain't nobody else in there. Ain't nobody else in there. Ain't nobody else in there. And they are still making noise on the inside like a full fucking jail. Like people are in there in a full fucking jail. Scared the police and shit so bad. They was like, we got y'all out. Y'all can go home. Tour guide like, y'all ain't gonna do nothing about what's going on in there. They like, that ain't our damn job. We deal with real life people. We don't deal with fake ass folk. No, we not doing that. The police got in the fucking car and pulled off. I kicked dirt, rocks all back on Chastain, Tasha, Tara, and the goddamn tour guide. They didn't stick around for shit. They didn't make sure anybody else made it out of there safe. They got the fuck on. And the tour guide was just staring at the fucking jail. He could see people moving around in the jail. All of them were standing there just watching people like move around, arms flailing outside the goddamn jail, noises. They can hear. The tour guide was like, he couldn't even talk, honey. Tasha was like, well, I'm gone. Tasha jumped in the goddamn car. Chastain, Tara jumped in the fucking car. And they pulled off. And they left the tour guide dude like stuck in fucking shock. Like he was just staring at the fucking building. Like he couldn't believe All that shit was going on in the building. He was just stuck. When they pulled off, they saw his ass in the rearview, still standing there. They didn't stay to make sure he made it home safely. Nothing along them lines. They got the fuck on up out of there. And when they got up out of there, baby, that was the end of the trip. We would never, ever in life do no more ghost tours. They didn't do no more ghost tours after that shit. They were done. Folks, the closest they get to ghost tour is watching Zach Baggins on Discovery Channel because they not doing that shit no more. That shit freaked them out and scared them so bad. They don't want to go in nowhere else haunted. Nothing. If that shit ain't shown on TV, they ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. So, right way, like where's Sam and Dean Winchester? Like, right. So yeah, ever since that shit happened, they stopped their little haunted tour. And when she told me about that shit, I was like thinking to myself, should I go? Should I go check out this fucking haunted jail? Because I got my bestie live in Dallas. So I was thinking maybe I should take a trip, but then I was like, nah, after the crazy shit that be going on in here, I was like, nah, I probably don't need to do that because I don't want to bring nothing back to the house. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, wait, I think I had enough. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, but they said that fucking jail is popping with activity. Like Zach and them need to take their ass over there because according to these people, that shit is popping with activity. I'm talking about that shit sound like Wright Street on a good night in that motherfucker. So yeah, Zach and them might want to check that out because I won't be going. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, that shit might be a little too because I'm too sensitive to that type of shit. I fuck around, something attached to me, and I bring it home. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Nah, we're not gonna do that.
Only bootleg.
Right.
No, I'm saying
Let me see. Hold on, let's see. They only got the bootleg. Motherfucker.
I would say give it about a week. They had a real.
So this is the same people: Lashana, Chastain, Jasmine, Evelyn. You know, Reality, Miss D, Way, yes, Jersey, yes. All righty. So, anybody else want to send their auntie a tip before I get off of here? Jersey has saved herself. Jersey is a survivor. Thank you, Jersey. So Jersey is a survivor. Any more survivors? Anybody else want to send auntie a birthday tip to save yourself? Go ahead and make sure I put Jersey as a survivor. Way, the new member, Way. Sam and Kobe explored on their channel. Let me see, because I looked it up. Give me just a second.
But yeah, you go back to CDs.
I can see what.
In CDs, we're doing.
Okay. So they ain't got the one they got on there is bootleg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So it's called the old. Okay, I'm gonna spell the word. You know what? I'm putting it in the chat so y'all can look it up that way.
It's a nice computer. What do you use this for?
Work and no play.
I gotta get that one with the podcast so I can fix it.
Yeah, because Bam broke that one like a couple years ago.
I don't know. You want it back?
He broke it.
I'm saying
This is Thursday Live. The Cash App tips right now. This is for Thursday Live. Yes, this is for Thursday Live. Way. And that's the name of the jail, just in case anybody was wondering what jail I was talking about. That's the name of the jail in the chat. You can go ahead and Google it and search it and do what you like. Get the information you like, however you like. But that was it. So that's the jail. So y'all can look it up. But that was the last story time. It seemed like I gave them like 8 to 12 stories tonight. Chastain, I hope you like story time tonight. It was a lot of stories tonight. I'm not dying at story. I hope not. I tell you to say Chastain for tips. Yes, I said Chastain for tips. What's the name of the movie? The name of the movie is Talk to Me. Look it up. Talk to Me. Okay, I think I got everyone in. Okay. So the name of the movie is Talk to Me. Look the trailer up. Let me know what y'all think on the movie. Thank you for being a survivor, Jersey. Thank you for joining the family. I'm gonna go ahead and put your special thank you on the community page, so you'll be able to see it on the community page. Thank you to all my nieces and nephews that bad as hell, but Auntie still love y'all, that didn't close the fucking door when I asked y'all to close the door, but I still love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me, family. I love you guys to life. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance. Don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it, like they did down in Alabama this weekend. And I'll see you guys again on Thursday at 7:30 Eastern for 3 creepy but true stories. I love y'all. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, that shit had nothing to do with story time, so don't blame Auntie. Love y'all. Mwah.